It was fun to see some golf at Seminole on NBC this weekend. TNT's got the match champions for charity, Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady, Peyton Manning and Tiger Woods, and Phil Mickelson joins us now. Phil, first things first, most importantly, you and yours are good and safe, I hope?
Everybody's safe, and we're looking forward to getting to Florida and playing a little golf.
All right, this is really important because you guys are underdogs, which, okay, whatever, you're underdogs. I need to know this first things first. At Seminole, the fellas were in shorts. Will you be able to wear shorts?
Yes. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be warm out there, and I thought it looked really good. I thought it looked very professional and something that has gone over very well in our practice rounds that we might even consider furthermore in the tournaments.
I'm just thinking about putting the calves on display, Phil. I think it's about intimidation. I know you just let them get a look at those calves on one tee and just let people know it's going to be a long walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that was kind of my intent. I was holding strong on that issue to be able to wear shorts, and I'm glad I did.
You and Tom, I believe, are far better equipped to just be more in-your-face confrontational with the needle. Tiger's way more subtle. Peyton is clever, and he'll throw a barb in here or there. But I feel like you and Tom, if need be, I feel like you guys should be the favorites when it comes to talking junk. Do you feel the same?
I've always felt that way, Scott. The thing that's great this time is that in our first match, Tiger and I clammed up the back nine, and we didn't really communicate much because we were playing for a lot of money, and it's just not natural, let's say, in the golf environment. But in football, it's very natural. Peyton is one of the best smack talkers, and the great thing about Peyton is that when he does give you a little jab, he does it in a way that's funny, that doesn't come across as an attack, and so it elicits a response that's not defensive, but actually laughter. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun, especially with Peyton. Tiger likes to get in his zone and just play his own game, and I know he's very intense for this match because he was the one that was so insistent that we go to his home course. I beat him in Vegas, and he didn't like that. It still pisses him off, and I understand. It would me too. He was insistent, despite everybody else wanting to go elsewhere, that we go to his home course at the Medalist Club, which is great for Tom and I. It gives us an opportunity to give him a memory that he's not going to like every time he shows up at his home course.
Yeah, Phil, what was the accounting on that? I believe it was something about 90,000 $100 bills that you won, something along those lines. Do I have that right?
That is correct. I gave Jake Owen one. He's
exactly. So that's 89,999 after we gave 100 away for somebody that had something to say about it. Now, it is a home game, but I think Brady, look, nothing better than going on the road and being the underdog in football. And obviously this is different, and it will be fun. But I think people will see a different side of these guys because they're so competitive. And I think both of them are pretty good sticks, aren't they?
They're very good players, and that yet for them to put themselves out there in front of a national audience in a sport that is not their profession, that they didn't do professionally, it says a lot about them. And I have a lot of respect for them doing that. But I also think it's going to lead to a lot of fun because we're going to have some failures out there. We're going to hit some bad shots, especially those guys. And we're going to be able to laugh at ourselves while still being in an intense competition. And hopefully Tiger and I will be able to cover for our partners if they have a mishap. And the back nine, with it being a modified alternate shot format, is going to be pretty interesting because you're going to see some interesting shots and some strategies. But more than that, there'll be a lot more interaction between myself and my partner Tom, between Tiger and Peyton, and we're almost like each other's caddies. So you'll understand the strategy of what we're thinking. You'll hear it, but you'll also be able to give each other a little bit of a hard time because we're all going to hit some bad shots and laugh at it.
But I think it really is interesting what you speak to, Phil, there, because the pressure of your, having a teammate rely on you in something which isn't your chosen profession, I mean, I can't imagine how stressful that would be. And again, these are prideful guys, and no one wants to, hit a shot that's lousy in front of the world and then have to deal with all that. So, I mean, you're talking about the most decorated quarterback there's ever been, but you got to kind of be his cheerleader, for lack of a better way to describe it, in some respects, don't you?
Yes, well, we're going to work together well as a partner. And again, I give them a lot of credit for putting themselves out there in a sport that's not their profession. But also, I give them a lot of credit for using their platform to help a lot of people in a time of need, to be able to raise money for those that have been affected financially, all the healthcare workers and practitioners, small businesses. So many people have been affected by this pandemic, and for us to be able to use our platform to help them and raise some money for those in need. That feels really good, and I give everybody participating a lot of credit for being a part of it.
No doubt. $10,000 bills, $10 million will be raised to help in this COVID relief with the match Champions for Charity on TNT on Sunday. Big picture, Phil, just as this is fun, and eventually we get back to some golf, with our fingers crossed come June and with an eye on the summertime. So where is the sort of state of the game? I wouldn't expect it to be sharp, but I imagine maybe some work's been going on. So just overall, where do things stand for you?
So I've had the ability to practice in my yard, and I have a little practice facility that I've been able to hit some balls. So I took about 5 weeks off, but I've been out practicing and playing and getting ready. I'm excited. I think that all of us have had a couple of months off. We're excited to get back. And this is really a unique opportunity for golf to showcase what a great sport it is at a time when other sports aren't really able to play and compete because of the physical contact. Golf allows you to be safe with the social distance and yet still have the camaraderie of your friends, the activity of being outside and getting a little bit of physical exertion. So it's a great opportunity this summer for many people that haven't played in a while or just miss it to get back out and play. And I'm hoping that golf picks up some new fans.
It will. It will. And you don't have to hit anybody to intimidate. Just let them take a look at those calves right there on one. Just a couple toe raises, hit a bomb, and off you go. Phil, great to talk. And until we see each other in person, man, stay well. All my best to your family, okay?
Thanks, Scott. You too.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.